Shahani Trust was founded almost 50 years ago by its founder member, Dada K.T. Shahani, with the prime objective of promoting quality education, low-cost housing and healthcare. Because of the interest that Dada K.T. Shahani had in education, he set up many well-known education institutes. The prime institute was the Thadumal Shahani Engineering College, which is run by the Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Board. It's one of the best-known engineering colleges in Mumbai. Then he set up many institutes outside Mumbai, mainly to help the refugees of Pakistan who had come with nobody to fend for them. He set up low-cost housing schemes in Mulund and Chembur and Juhu, Vilepalli. We've constructed more than 400 flats, which were given away totally free by Dada, because he felt that these people who had no roof over their heads needed to be helped. Then in the field of healthcare, he helped in setting up prime hospitals like Jaslok Hospital and Hinduja Hospital. He set up the Jain Rai Hospital in Ulhasnagar as well as the Tata Memorial Hospital. It wasn't that he actually set up these hospitals. His method of functioning was that he aligned with people who were visionaries and who wanted to promote the area of work that they were working in. For Jaslok Hospital, the trustees wanted to set up a five-star hotel or a block of flats there. But Dada, he said to them that since you don't have any children of your own, what are you going to do with all the money that you make out of a five-star hotel? Why don't you leave a legacy behind? And Dada was a visionary. In spite of not being a medical person, he had the conviction that he would be able to set up a hospital. And that's how he got all the best doctors that he knew of, and he helped the trustees in setting up Jaslok Hospital. The same happened with Thadumal Shahani Engineering College. There were many other people who wanted this college to be named after their family, but the founder member, Principal Kundani, he said that no, Dada has a name in society. What matters the most is the credibility factor. So Dada had that because of the way that he conducted himself, his ethics and his honesty. Dada was not scared of anyone. The reason why he was not scared of anyone was because he was honest. And this is something that has stuck in my mind also, that ethics is the basics of setting up anything, any successful enterprise that you run. It has to be founded on ethics. And this is the reason why when it was Dada Shahani's 100th centenary celebrations, my son Akhil, who's the founder member of the Center for Management, he said that why don't we institutionalize the Ethical Excellence Awards in Dada's memory? And I said to him, but how many ethical people can we find? And he said, no, but this is something very important. Dada stood for ethics. So we thought of people like Mr. Ratan Tata and Narayan Murthy. But then again the question arose, would they come to accept this award from the Shahani Group? And we were amazed. We just had to send them one email, and promptly Mr. Narayan Murthy sent a reply that yes, definitely, I would like to accept this award from the Shahani Group. And Mr. Ratan Tata, who's known for his reticence and he hates public functions, he also came for our award function, which was very gratifying for us because we felt that people who are really ethical identify with others who are ethical, and this is the greatest leveler. I really wish all companies could be ethical, because then there would not be any problems that our country is facing today. Right now our country is facing the biggest scam, just known as a scam government, which is so disheartening for our future, for our students. I mean, what role models do they have? So this is the vision we had when we set up our Center for Management. We felt that we should set up an institute that really molds leaders of the future into this structure, that they have to be ethical. That is a must that we have to start off with. And then of course we have to train them in all the soft skills and the leadership skills which are more important than knowledge these days, because knowledge one can get at the click of a button, and knowledge is so easily accessible. Even little children are getting more knowledge than we at our age got through all this experience that we have. So our focus in the Center for Management is that it has to be based on ethics and leadership qualities and soft skills, rather than being cold clinical managers of the future. And, the Shahani Group is also known for various other things like we've set up the Shahani holiday home in Lonavala. That also came up in a very innocuous way. My father-in-law, Mr. Shahani, was going down the lift one day, and he met a young student, and he asked him, "Son, where are you going for your holidays?" And the little boy, who was living at Churchgate, he said, "I can't afford a holiday." So my father-in-law decided that, okay, if families like that can't afford a holiday, what about the really poor people? He was like that. He would immediately think of the downtrodden and the under-resourced, and right away he set up the holiday home in Lonavala, which he gave away the rooms again totally free, and he set up the elders home in Mulund, which was again a first of its kind, because nobody else had set up the elders home in those days. This was 40 years ago, when people, in fact, they were annoyed with Dada. They said, "How can you think of setting up an old age home? That means you're giving our children a license to throw their families out." And Dada said, "No, a time will come when elders' homes would be the requirement of the time, because there would be nuclear families, and there would be people who want their own space." So it was creditable for a person of his age and generation to think about all these situations which no one would have really thought of. And so he was really my role model, and I feel that this should go down the generation, because human beings go, at the end of it, the king and the prawn go back in the king and the pawn go back in the same box, but it's the legacy that one leaves behind which carries on for generations to come. And the legacy that I personally would like to leave behind is the legacy of education, because that's the biggest gift one can give to mankind.